to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I'm so excited that you are enjoying the content that is on my channel, and thank you for finding me in my tiny corner of the YouTube universe. I would like to bring you to this new segment that I'm going to be doing called From House to Home. We are coming up on 2 years of being on this home, and I have had many setbacks thanks to the pandemic, where getting items for the house have been super delayed. If you have ordered any type of furniture or anything for your home, it's been delayed, and a lot of things in the store are not always what we're looking for, and I have been willing to wait for them. I waited very long for this sofa, I waited very long for my bed, and I'm probably going to be waiting very long for other items as well, but I am excited to finally bring more decor to the home and not just have it be a livable space, but also a place that just makes you go, ah. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips that you can do to spruce up the exterior of your home for spring. I'm so excited that spring is right around the corner. For us, it is still a little bit chilly, but for some people, they are already getting warmer weather, and I'm super excited. Ever since we bought this house, I've been so involved in all aspects of the home, and I just love decorating. I haven't had the opportunity to fully decorate the interior of our home due to a lot of setbacks because of the pandemic. A lot of items are unavailable, or the shipping time is ridiculous. Our end tables for our master bedroom have been delayed 4 times, and we ordered it last year, mid last year, and it's not going to come till summer or later than summer. So it's a lot. But here are some tips that you can definitely do, and you can work around hopefully a lot of the delays. So my first tip is painting. Now, if you have a favorite color and you are bold and you're not afraid of color, go for it. Go to your local Home Depot, your local Lowe's, your local hardware store, even Walmart also sells paint. Go and grab some exterior paint and you can paint your front door. Now, our front door when we originally closed on our home was white, and that wasn't bad, but I always knew from the beginning that I wanted to paint it black. My favorite black of all time is Sherwin-Williams Tricorn Black. I could paint everything Tricorn Black. I would be so happy because it's just the perfect black for me. It is a true black. Some blacks are a blue black, a gray black, a green black. It kind of gives off a different color depending on the area that you're looking. Tricorn Black is a true black. No matter what angle I'm looking at it, it is a black, and I love it. So we painted our front door in a high gloss Tricorn Black. Why high gloss? I really wanted that English country feel, and that's the look I was going for, a high gloss front door. So that's what we did. So one way to spruce up your exterior of your home for spring is to paint your front door a new fun color, or even if you just do a different color, or if it's already painted, you might need to touch up some areas. That's what I have to do coming in spring. Another way to spruce up to match that is also painting your garage door. Now, some people already have painted garage doors, and if you're not interested in changing that up, you can just go ahead and clean that door, and you might want to add some additional hardware to the door. If you want to add some additional faux windows, a lot of people don't know this, but you don't have to actually have real windows on your garage door. If you would like to have the look of windows but have the security of not worrying about if someone's gonna smash into the window in your garage, you can go ahead and get faux windows. Now, everyone kind of usually does this, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen, this usual black tip, but I did actually find this other company that has a few additional options that I really enjoy. I actually did purchase the items to place on my garage door, but after painting it black, I loved it so much I didn't even feel like it needed the additional items. It went so well with the house, but I'm still gonna hold on to it because you know you can change your mind at any point. But that's another way that you could spruce up the exterior of your home. Painting your front door, painting your garage door, it does a lot to the home. Originally, our garage door and our front door are both white, and we went ahead and painted them Tricorn Black. Now, again, you could paint this a navy color, you could paint this an off-white or a cream if you have a tan color, depending on what you have. But going to your local hardware store and picking up a can of paint and a few brushes to go ahead and do that job is something that you'll be surprised how it really adds something to your home, and it really adds curb appeal. Now, I painted our front door, but I did not paint the garage door. I did hire someone locally to paint it, and that's something you can do, because to be honest with you, the garage door is a task. Now, if you have the option of doing this, go ahead and do it. I just personally, I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I had already painted the front door and did a lot of other activities that were DIYs that sometimes you just have to hire someone and delegate that job, so you do have time to do other jobs and you also keep your sanity. But another way, so far we have the front door and we have the garage door. So my next tip is hardware. I mentioned this for the garage. You can change out your hardware for your front door, and that would actually also add something else to your curb appeal. You can change it to a nice, I'm a girl who loves gold, as you can see from my channel, but you can add some gold hardware. You can actually take your old hardware and spray paint it if you're interested. We purchased some hardware and I did not like the color that it was once it came out of the box, so we went ahead and we spray painted it again. Spray painted it black. It was not trichrome black because it was spray paint, but I think it worked out for me. I did want to spray it with a metallic color, but I have yet to find a metallic spray paint that I really enjoy. Every time I find one, it kind of just comes out honestly like baby poop, and that's just my opinion. But if I can find one, or if you have one that you know that I can get a true metallic finish, please comment below and let me know, because I have been on the hunt for a metallic paint, a metallic spray paint that really gives me that true metallic finish. No matter what can I pick up that says metallic, it still comes out to me in this weird poopish gold color, and I don't like it. So if you know, please comment below and you can help me out. Thanks. But anyways, you can change out the hardware on your front door. It's actually pretty simple, and if you don't want to do it and you're worried about it, you can go ahead and purchase the hardware and then hire someone to install it for you. They have some great options in Home Depot and Lowe's and Target and Walmart, but to be honest, I found better options online. And you sometimes, with Home Depot or Lowe's, they'll have a lot of options online that they do not have in store. So you can go ahead and search their website. You can find hardware that you like and you can have it shipped to the store and pick it up, or you can just ship it to yourself depending on how much you're ordering, and you will get free shipping. But if not, you can go ahead and ship it to the store. Sometimes I recommend shipping it to the store, because this way if you don't like it once you're there, you can just return it once you're there in the store, as opposed to it coming to your home and then you have to take it to the store and return it. So sometimes shipping to the store, you can ship multiple options to the store and then pick the one that you like and then return the ones that you don't like while you're there. So changing out your hardware for your front door. If you do have hardware in your garage, or you can add hardware to your garage. If you do not, I think those actually add a lot of curb appeal to your home. And that definitely spruces up your home for spring, because then now you have a whole new color coming out of your home. Whether you go with a bright blue, a navy blue, a black, a yellow, whatever color you go with, when you see that finished product, you'll see how much that really adds to your home, and it really does make a difference. Another way you can spruce up the exterior of your home for spring is changing out your light fixtures. We all have some form of light fixtures on the outside of our home to offer us light later on in the night when it's darker in the evening, such and such, but we also want that to be pretty in the daytime. When you drive by your home or others drive by your home, you want that to stand out. You can go ahead and pick out new light fixtures and get that installed. Most light fixtures are easy enough for you to install on your own, but for safety precautions, if you're not comfortable with this, I recommend hiring a local handyman who can go ahead and install your light fixture, whether that be on your porch or the lights on the side of your garage. It's just something that will add a little extra oomph to your home to make it super beautiful and pretty, so when you come home, it's like, oh, this is my house, and I love it. I love doing that. When I pull up, I'm just like, yes, like it's perfect and I love it. It's my home and I can't wait to spruce it up for spring. So again, you can find some light fixtures. You can either, again, get that handy dandy can of spray paint and spray paint your light fixtures that you already have. Maybe you have silver and you want to change them to gold, or gold to silver, or black or blue. And some people are not afraid of color. My daughter loves hot pink, so if it was up to her, I'm pretty sure she would paint it hot pink. But you can go ahead and spray paint it if you're on a budget and you don't want to spend money on new light fixtures. Other than that, again, you can go to your local Home Depot, your local Lowe's. They have some great affordable items for light fixtures. I'll list some below that are my favorites and that aren't too expensive, but they still give you a high-end look. So you can go ahead and change out those light fixtures. You can change out the light fixtures on your garage if you have some. If you don't, you can also inquire about getting that added on. If you don't have light fixtures outside of your garage, that might be something you want to add, and that will be an additional cost, but it is an investment into your home. It also will offer you a little bit more security because you will have better lighting in your area. But I also recommend you find someone who is reputable and licensed who can install new lighting for you. Not your cousin Fred, unless your cousin Fred is an electrician. Aside from installing new light fixtures or updating your light fixtures, you can just add additional lighting to your home, period. Aside from installing new light fixtures or updating your current light fixtures, you can just add additional lighting to the exterior of your home in general. There are a lot of low voltage uplight options that really do change the effect of your home. You can find these again at your local Lowe's and your local Home Depot. I don't believe Walmart and Target sell the junction boxes for the light for the light fixtures to install, but you possibly can get the additional lighting there to add on to what you already have. But again, I would leave that to a Lowe's and Home Depot. If this is something, again, that you are not comfortable with, please reach out and hire someone in your area that you feel safe and you trust and have great reviews. Please look up reviews. Don't just trust them word of mouth. Look at their reviews and then see if you can actually write to the people who wrote the reviews, because unfortunately sometimes people just ask people to leave good reviews and then their cousins and aunties say they're great and they're not. So if you're not comfortable installing the low voltage yourself, my husband actually did help me install this low voltage for our home, where it's the exterior uplighting, and it made a huge difference. It just makes our house look so regal and so amazing, and I love it. And I'm gonna say I love everything, but it's my house, so of course I'm gonna love it. But it just added something extra. So even though springtime, people just think of flowers in the daytime, you also want to think about, what does your home look like in the nighttime? What effect do you have on your neighborhood or your block or your cul-de-sac or your curb to bring that new breath of fresh air for spring? So adding additional light fixtures or adding additional lighting to your home will give that effect. Now, aside from low voltage lighting, if you are super lucky and you get a lot of sunlight, you can go ahead and go with solar lights. On the edge of our driveway, we have solar lights. You can go ahead and add those in. If you get a lot of sun around your home, you can go ahead and add in solar lights, which are a lot easier to install and a little bit more affordable around. Sometimes you can find them for $15 or less. Sometimes you can find them for $2 even. You can go ahead and install those around your home if you do get a lot of sunlight. Now, the unfortunate side of that is, and I do see this with my neighbors, if we have a cloudy day, when the nighttime comes, that light is probably only going to stay on for about 2 hours. Or if we have a really rainy week, there are times that the light won't come on at all. So I don't have that problem because I do use the low voltage lighting. I have not seen that much of a change in my electricity bill, to be honest with you. And because I use that low voltage lighting, no matter what the weather is, we have lighting on the exterior of our home, and it's something that I definitely do not regret. Another way that you can spruce up the exterior of your home for spring is adding some planters or adding plants in general. Now, I live in a super rocky area. The dirt is ridiculous and super hard to dig into, so the idea of planting lots of flowers all over the place is not appealing to me because it is super annoying to deal with. But we do have one area with a tree in the front where we did plant some lilacs around the base of the tree, and it's super pretty. Right now it is not alive and not doing well, so when the springtime does come, we will go ahead and dig that up and put in some new flowers there. But that is the only place that I will be adding flowers. Now, if you have a better soil and if you have better soil in your area, go ahead and add additional flowers. You can head down to your local Lowe's, your local Home Depot, your local nursery, and find some flowers that are going to work for your area. I will say, be careful if you have deer in your area. Make sure you're not buying plants that the deers like to eat, because then you'll just be buying deer food and that would be a waste of money. You can actually find this sometimes on the tags of the plants. It will say deer resistant, but I recommend you still Google and do your own research, because sometimes they do say deer resistant and then you find out that that is not true. Sometimes it's just an accident and the tags are in the wrong place, or sometimes people just aren't paying attention and they tend to put them on everything. So you still want to do your due diligence and make sure that is true. You can't just pick a flower that you love and think it's pretty. You also are going to have to pick one that works with the wildlife that is in your area. Another option is using faux plants. So here you're going to see we put some faux planters on the sides of our garage. These are actually faux boxwoods that I got from At Home, and I absolutely love them. It was a little bit of a process to get them the look that I wanted, because again, we had to find the right planters that were a good size. We had to spray paint those to be a nice black to match with the aesthetics of our home. And then I also wanted to make sure that the planters were going to stay where they were. This specific plant already came with a tiny planter already attached to it. With it being fake, I believe that's how they glued everything in. So I went ahead and I put that in a larger planter and I filled that entire planter with stones. So this way it stays. It's so hard to move. At one point I forgot to take the corks out of the bottom of the planter so they could drain, and we had to take that entire thing out and get the cork out, and it was ridiculous. So I promise you that boxwood planter is not going anywhere. If you set it up right from the beginning, you have less work to do later on. Now it's just basic maintenance where I am, decobwebbing or wiping them down. The thing that I would do differently is I would probably seal the black areas that are there for the planter. I would seal it with some sort of a sealant, so this way it didn't have any, any oldish looking effects. But to be honest, it actually works because it kind of makes it look like true bark in a way. So I know bark is not super dark all the time, but it works out for this planter and I'm grateful for that. But that is a way that you can spruce it up. If you also want to add additional faux plants around your home, you can go ahead and do that. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about it, because you're the one that's going to have to take care of these plants. Unless you're hiring a gardener or a landscaper, you are the one that's going to have to go around and make sure these plants stay alive, and you don't want to waste your money. So I knew for a fact for the garage area, I wanted those planters to be up all year round. The lilacs, I knew they were going to die, and I don't know if they're going to come back because I don't think we bought that type of plants. I know they have hydrangeas that do die and come back in the, I mean, they don't die, but they you know, rebirth in the spring every time. I don't think we purchased that type of lilac, and I don't even know if that actually exists for lilacs, but I knew that that was a possibility that they were going to die. But for the planters outside of the garage, I wanted them to last through all seasons. So you can see us decorating it for Halloween. We decorated it for Christmas, and now we're here for spring, and it's going to be super beautiful, and I can't wait. Another way to spruce up the exterior of your home for spring is to add a water feature. This is something that people don't think of often, and they think they're super intense and they don't want to install, but you can actually find a lot of affordable water features. We found this water fountain at Lowe's, and I believe it was $200. Now that might be expensive to some, but these things are an investment for the outside of your home. When you have a home in general, you have expenses, and if that's something you're not interested in, they definitely had more affordable options. It just wasn't what we were into, but you can find many options, and again, I will link some below. But we added this water feature, and it really did spruce up the outside of our home. It kind of gave this effect of, you know, you being in a beautiful park or sitting outside at a beautiful, you know, area. And I can't wait. We're actually gonna do some more things to that area this year as well, but that was something that was quick and simple to do. We were able to get it. It's actually made of resin, so it was very light to lift, and we installed it. My daughter, who is 7, and at that time I believe she was not 7 yet, but she actually helped us install it. You know, she was very into the directions. She wanted to go ahead and set it up, and we did that together, and it was quick and easy to go, and it added a whole new look to the front of our home. And I just, again, I'm gonna say it, I love it, because again, it's my house, so I would hope I love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't have it up. And my last tip, which honestly is going to be the most affordable out of all of them, is to just clean the exterior of your home. It has been through different seasons, fall, winter, if you live in a 4-season town. If you don't, it has still been through some time. It might be dusty, it might have cobwebs, it might just need to get a good cleaning, and you'll be surprised how nice and shiny and brand new it will look. Clean the columns, get up on a ladder, wipe down the gutter, clean the siding of your home. If you have brick, dust off certain things. Make sure that everything is looking good, and you will be surprised how shiny and new your home will look. So those are just some tips that I have on how you can spruce up the exterior of your home for spring, and I will have some more tips on how you can decorate the back of your home for spring to also, you know, spring, summer, to make it a fun oasis for you to be a part of or to enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you found anything beneficial from it, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and like the video. It does help me, and it does push my video along, and it's a nice little way of you saying thank you for this great information, Jamillia, and I'll say you're welcome. And if you have any questions below, you can write them in the comments. If you have any tips on how you spruce up your home for spring, well, the exterior, please share it below so we can be a little community and get further information. I hope you enjoyed the first installment of From House to Home on how to spruce up the exterior of your home for spring. There are many different things you can do, and if you can't do it right now because it's not in the budget, because let's be honest, not all of us are rolling in dough, you can just go ahead and clean the exterior of your home. Giving your home some love and attention really does make it shine, and it really does make it a place that you want to come back to. So go ahead and do that. I hope you will come back and see the rest of the installments of From House to Home. I promise they will be super fun and exciting, and there'll be lots of goodies. Anything that you're interested in or looking for will be linked below if I can find it. There will be affiliate links, which costs you nothing. It's just a way of saying thank you for the information that I have presented to you, and you found it beneficial. You shop through my links, and it's your way of saying thank you to me, and I say thank you to you by providing the information. So I hope you will come back, and I hope you will see the next installment From House to Home. It's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait. I'm gonna be going from room to room to room to room to room in our home, and just either adding more to what's already there or revamping the entire space. So I hope you guys have an exciting spring coming up for you, and you will see me in my next video. And if you have a little bit of time, or if you're cleaning, doing laundry, washing your face, I don't know, bathing your kid. Hopefully you're paying attention to your kid while you're bathing them, unless they're taking a bubble bath and you're sitting on the side. You can go ahead and click one of my additional videos, which is either gonna be here or here. Either gonna be here or here. I'm not sure which side it's gonna be in the YouTube world, but you can go ahead and click another video and enjoy it. And again, if you find anything beneficial, go ahead and click the subscribe button. You know why? Because it's free. When you click it, it just makes you feel better. Try it. You click it, just go. Click, you're like, oh,